But breaking right now, Griffith Elementary School just confirming they received reports that a man exposed himself to a group of fourth graders during recess. All that separated them, a chain link fence. A letter will go out to parents tonight. The school superintendent says this happened yesterday morning. To their knowledge, there have been no arrests. We do have a crew out at the school right now near 44th Street in McDowell. We also sent this out as an ABC 15 mobile push alert.
From sanctuary cities to what appears to be an ease up on Russian sanctions.
Just some of the major headlines right now nationwide, and they all have a pulse right here in Arizona.
We're learning more about that petition requiring city leaders to vote on whether Phoenix should become a sanctuary city. That's the title given to cities that refuse to participate in enforcing immigration laws. This comes just 1 week after President Trump threatened to cut off millions of dollars in federal funding from cities that protected illegal immigrants. But those in favor of this say they're not worried.
The threat to withhold federal funding as a penalty for disagreeing with a federal statute was noted in the Obamacare case to be unconstitutional.
The city's police association and a councilman outraged to hear about this proposal, saying they are not in favor of violating federal law. Meantime, Phoenix Mayor Greg Stanton says it's illegal for any city in Arizona to offer sanctuary. Here's why. Surviving parts of SB 1070 prevent local government agencies from restricting enforcement of federal immigration laws. Now, SB 1070 was, of course, a big deal in Arizona, but most of it was deemed unconstitutional. Other parts have stayed in play, and this is one of them. All that being said, Mayor Stanton is dedicated, he says, to ensuring Arizona remains a welcoming and diverse city no matter what the outcome is here.
Blockbuster move to break up the most liberal court in the land. Senators Jeff Flake and John McCain introducing a bill today to pull Arizona, Alaska, Idaho, Montana, Nevada, and Washington all out of the 9th Circuit Court of Appeals and put those states into a newly established 12th Circuit. Senator Flake saying this is not about politics, rather swift access to justice, calling the 9th Circuit oversized and overworked. But if that bill passes both Republican-controlled houses of Congress and is signed by the president, President Trump would then have the authority to appoint the new judges with Senate approval, potentially creating the most conservative court in the nation. The Treasury Department says it will allow some companies to do limited business with Russia's Federal Security Service. That's the agency U.S. intelligence says was involved with election hacking. Sanctions experts tell Reuters it doesn't signal a broader shift in Russia policy. It's more of a technical fix. President Trump also defending the move, saying he is not easing any sanctions on Russia.
But when it comes to Russia's recent attack against Ukraine, the White House hasn't said much. In a letter to the president, Senator John McCain's urging him to give Ukraine the help they need to defend themselves, something that Congress authorized in recent defense policy legislation. He says failing to do so now not only risks Ukraine's sovereignty, but the further erosion of American credibility. Nearly 2 weeks into President Trump's first 100 days, and the executive orders, they've slowed a bit, but the controversies have not.
The Now's Kamasi Aaron has today's developments from national prayers to foreign affairs.
Day 14 of Donald Trump's presidency began with his rather unorthodox remarks at the National Prayer Breakfast about his old reality show.
We had tremendous success on The Apprentice, and when I ran for president, I had to leave the show. And I want to just pray for Arnold, if we can, for those ratings, okay?
It didn't take long for Arnold Schwarzenegger, a former California governor, to remind Trump he, too, is a celebrity with executive experience.
Hey, Donald, I have a great idea. Why don't we switch jobs? You take over TV because you're such an expert in ratings, and I take over your job. And then people can finally sleep comfortably again.
Schwarzenegger wasn't born in America, so he can't be president. But Trump's foreign policy is causing concerns after news broke that he hung up on the Prime Minister of Australia, America's close ally, 25 minutes into an hour-long call. Joked to the Mexican president he'd send U.S. military south of the border to take out so-called bad dudes, and tweeted that Iran is on notice after the country conducted a missile test.
When you hear about the tough phone calls I'm having, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. They're tough. We have to be tough. It's time we're going to be a little tough, folks. We're taken advantage of by every nation in the world virtually.
After that, new Secretary of State Rex Tillerson's debut speech couldn't come soon enough, even with his delayed arrival this morning.
We apologize for being late. It seemed that this year's prayer breakfast, people felt the need to pray a little longer.
Laughs of relief as Tillerson works to unify the State Department staff, more than 900 of whom have signed and circulated a memo this week dissenting from the president's travel ban.
I know this was a hotly contested election, and we do not all feel the same way about the outcome. Each of us is entitled to the expression of our political beliefs, but we cannot let our personal convictions overwhelm our ability to work as one team.
The Senate confirmed Tillerson yesterday over Democratic opposition, and today Democrats kept up their resistance, boycotting a committee vote on EPA chief nominee Scott Pruitt. The committee's Republicans suspended its rules to approve Pruitt 11-0 and send his nomination to the full Senate for confirmation. For The Now, I'm Kumasi Aaron.
Kamasi, thanks. Pruitt is the third nominee in 2 days to advance through the committee despite a Democratic boycott. So far, the only nominee whose confirmation seems to be in question is education pick Betsy DeVos. It may come down to Vice President Pence to cast a tie-breaking vote after 2 Republican senators said they will vote against her.
Breaking on The Now, Arizona tonight, a man is behind bars linked to the death of a missing Arizona man.
And Pinal County Sheriff's deputies taking that suspect in, 26-year-old William Randolph, arrested in Casa Grande Wednesday. He's now facing multiple charges, including first-degree murder.
This is all linked to the disappearance and death of this man. 25-year-old Cody Virgin reported missing Monday from the Arizona City area. His truck was found abandoned. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Pinal County Sheriff's Office.
Right now, Phoenix police are ramping up the search for a suspect who took off after a man was shot near I-17 in McDowell this morning. Victim rushed to the hospital. No word just yet on his condition as police continue to investigate.
2 burglars messing with the wrong business owner, and now 2 people are in jail. Have a look. These 2 are accused of breaking into the All Smiles Dentistry this week, smashing a window, taking computers. The dentist was furious, so she shared the surveillance video with us, and today Phoenix police arrested 39-year-old Billy Clayton and 25-year-old Shauna House-Seal. Police say they're tied to another smash and grab in Phoenix from last month.
Well, another day of gorgeous weather here in the valley all week long. Picture perfect. Temperatures, though, unseasonably warm. And at this hour, we are in the 70s across the valley as high clouds continue to stream in across our state. High pressure is in control, but we do have a storm system out to our west that's bringing some of that high cloudiness our way. We're at 70 right now in Scottsdale and Goodyear, 71 in Mesa, and 72 in Glendale. And as we head into tonight, temperatures are going to be dropping into the upper 60s around 7 p.m. We're going to keep these high clouds around, partly cloudy skies even stretching into tomorrow as well, with temperatures back in the mid 70s tomorrow afternoon. The clouds stream in tomorrow, but we are going to stay dry in the valley, and we'll see them clear out in time for the weekend as our warm up continues. We'll take a look at how much warmer things are expected to get coming up.
You're probably skeptical of calls coming from the IRS or offering you a free trip, but now scammers are tricking many of us, claiming to be from the utility company. What you need to know before you take that call.
Free dental services for kids this month. Find out where, coming up.
We're live from TPC Scottsdale, where round 1 of the Phoenix Open is wrapping up as we speak. Over 100,000 fans here today, soaking up the sun, taking in some golf. Not a bad little Thursday. We'll hear from them next.
Right now, the investigation just beginning after that deadly standoff inside this prison in Delaware. One corrections officer was killed during that 19-hour siege. Inmates took control of the prison yesterday morning, and at one point, at least 4 corrections employees were taken hostage. The standoff finally ended this morning when police used a backhoe to break through the barricade. It's not clear how that officer was killed, but Sergeant Stephen Floyd was a 16-year veteran of that department.
A government watchdog group will review how President Trump's temporary travel ban that's still causing protests was rolled out. The Homeland Security Inspector General says the review is in response to requests from Congress and hotline complaints. Don't know right now how long that review is expected to take. Nearly 2 weeks after President Trump's inauguration, and the White House still isn't open for public tours. So what's going on? Trump administration hasn't picked someone to run the White House Visitors Office yet. They're the people in charge of organizing those tours. First Lady's chief of staff says she's working on updates and renovations to the tour route now, and they'll start up again in the coming weeks. Today's day, round 1 of the Phoenix Open underway as we speak up at the TPC in Scottsdale.
Yeah. So this is when all the real fun begins. Jason Snavely is out there live for us, joined by, as he said, tens of thousands of friends and fans. How is it out there, Jason?
Oh, it's a great day out here, guys. Could not ask for better conditions to kick off this tournament. And you know what? As usual, a very diverse crowd here at the Open. By diverse, I mean everyone's here for a different reason. That's what makes this Open so unique. You want crazy? Head to the 16th hole. Here for your favorite golfer? You can relax and follow them all 18 holes if you'd like. Food and drinks? Well, they have plenty of that here as well. So we asked around, what's your reason for heading to the Open this year?
People are awesome. It's a huge party. 16 is an amazing experience, and it's just great. We get to wear kilts.
And to say you woke up today and it's a kilt kind of day.
Definitely.
The Scottish invented golf, so we figured what better way to celebrate than to get dressed up in kilts today.
What brings you out?
The golfers bring me out. I'm a big Ricky fan. I love to see him play, and then of course look at this crowd and look at this day.
It's crazy. It's crazy. There's so many people that really get into it. It's like a totally different world up here.
Well said right there. It really is a totally different world. So Katie, get on out of that studio. Come join us in our world. There's over 100,000 here, but there's room for you.
There's room for one more. All right, thanks, Jason. Have fun. Well, he's the seer of seers, the prognosticator of prognosticators, and today the most famous groundhog in the world. He did his one and only job of the year.
My faithful followers, I clearly see a perfect, clear shadow of me. 6 more weeks of winter it shall be.
Punxsutawney Phil predicting 6 more weeks of winter right there, and that's coming from the weather prophet extraordinaire. Coincidentally, that is also what we call Amber Sullins in the newsroom, so that's kind of weird. But Amber, 6 more weeks of winter for the Valley, that wouldn't be so bad.
No, it's not going to be so bad for us at all. And, you know, poor Phil, it's just about as good as flipping a coin, about 50-50 there. But we ran some of the numbers here on what that 6-week period looks like temperature-wise for the Valley, for Phoenix. So we're talking from now until about the middle of March, the 6 weeks that Phil's trying to predict. Back in the 1950s, our overall average temperature for that period was in the mid-50s, but it has warmed considerably over the last half century, and now we're talking low to mid 60s in the Valley for the overall average, and we're going to be a lot warmer than that in the days and weeks ahead, it looks like. At this point, 72 in Glendale, 73 in Tempe and Chandler. Mesa's still in the 60s, so is Fountain Hills, but average for this time of year is 69. We're above that again today. High clouds streaming in. It's that filtered sunshine across our state as we deal with a little bit of moisture coming in from that storm hitting the west coast right now. But for us, it's not really bringing any major changes. We're going to keep some of these clouds around tomorrow, see sunshine return on Saturday. No chances for rain. Your activity planner looks great. Anything outdoors, you're good to go now through the weekend. And tonight, temperatures are going to be falling down into the 60s by 7 p.m. We'll get down to the low 60s by 9 and 10, 59 degrees by 11, and we wake up to about 50 tomorrow in Phoenix with much of the rest of the valley in the 40s. Noon tomorrow at 69, and then back into the 70s we go for tomorrow afternoon. So here's a look city by city. 74 in Gilbert and Mesa tomorrow, 74 in Scottsdale as well, and 75 in Guadalupe. Carefree and Cave Creek right at 70 degrees, New River at 72, and Deer Valley will see a high of 73, so will Sun City and El Mirage. with Glendale, Levine, Tolleson all at about 74 for tomorrow. Lows for us again, upper 40s to near 50 degrees. We stay dry through the weekend. More sunshine returns on Saturday once we get these high clouds out of here starting tomorrow evening. And then the forecast gets even warmer through the weekend. We'll take a look at that coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, you already know to be on the alert for calls from people pretending to be with the IRS or, somebody promising you a free trip.
Oh, sounds so good, doesn't it? But you may not think about people pretending they're with your utility company. And as it turns out, maybe you should be. Around 10 billion scam utility calls came in last year. Hiya, a company that tracks those calls, says they're way up compared to 2015, and they're expected to keep going up this year. So before you even pick up the phone for a number you don't recognize, check the area code. Top area code the scam calls are coming from is 508. That's Massachusetts. That's followed by 201. That's Hudson, New Jersey. If you answer the call, there are 3 things you should be listening for. Number 1, offers to lower your utility bill. Number 2, threats to shut off your electricity. And number 3, offers to get you on a federal assistance